Pokémon Unite has a lot of problems we can talk about, but with the release of Mega Lucario coming out tomorrow, I thought it would be easy to discuss the 5 biggest problems of the game right now. Well, mostly, I just wanted to rant. So, without wasting anyone's time, let's jump into number 1, matchmaking. What is it with Pokemon Unite's matchmaking? Why are you giving me low-level, bad players that barely know how to play the game against a 3 or 5 stack competitive team? It's frankly ridiculous. Now I have to play a game where my teammates are running about losing lane to a Blissey while I'm in the top lane of the map getting 4v1'd. Also, I chose an attacker, but they think Razor Leaf Decidueye, Pyro Ball Cinderace, Future Sight Gardevoir, and Surf Greninja is the optimal team comp to run with my Espeon. It just doesn't make sense, to be honest. Stop putting higher level players against lower level competitors. The game needs to be at least a little balanced, don't you think? I reached Master all on my own, right? I never needed to be carried. I never needed to be backpacking like I'm a comfy. But why do I still have to play with Ultra teammates? If you're anything less than Master 1.4, I understand, right? Like Master 1396 can play with Ultra. But I'm Master 1600 and you're putting me with 4 Ultra players. Ultra 5 players, to be specific. You're putting me with 5 Ultra 5 players against some Master Rank players. They just got out of Veteran and now they're throwing so hard and you expect me to carry the team. Okay. Rant over. They need to fix the matchmaking system. Simple as that. My problem with matchmaking also goes to the second biggest problem of Pokemon Unite. Why isn't there draft at all levels of this game? I understand that lower level players and players just starting the game don't have that many Pokemon to do this. But ban can still be saved for Masters. At least extend the ban format to Ultra so that anyone that has made it into Master can automatically have a ban. Because sometimes it gets ridiculous. One time I look over at the other team's Pokemon and I look at my team's Pokemon. It was the exact same Pokemon. Except the other team had like a Zoroark instead of our Zeraora. But I was playing Lucario and moving top with an Espeon. Guess what? The other team's Lucario was moving with an Espeon too. In the top path. I don't want to play a mirror match. I hate it, in fact. I couldn't find the game, but in another game, we had 3 of the same Pokemon, and at that point, it's just useless. 60% of the team is the same team. Nah, be serious, Pokemon Unite, and it's always the Pokemon that just got buffed. Which brings me to my third problem with the game, balance patches. Pokemon Unite's balance patches really kinda suck sometimes. That's why you have 2 or 3 balance patches a week. I understand that they're not perfect. Nothing will ever be perfect. But come on, Unite, you can do better than this. Only buffing Pokemon when there's something new and exciting that usually makes it OP. Look at Charizard with the Holloway. They only buffed Char because of the Holloway it was getting, and once it was old news, they nerfed it back to how it was, and now it sees almost no play. They buffed Lucario because Mega comes out tomorrow, but the buffs are really good for it and they need to keep the buffs. But how long before Mega Lucario also becomes old news and they nerf it again? They buffed Cinder and Zoroark because they're getting new Holloway. But I personally wouldn't buy that Holloway because I know that whether or not I buy the Holloway, they're going to nerf it again and I'm not going to use the Pokemon again because it's going to be worse than it was before. How long did it take them to nerf Suicune. I understand that just because a Pokemon is doing well doesn't mean they're gonna nerf it, but Suicune was doing a lot too much to not be nerfed. And they just said, nah, we're gonna roll with it? Really? And they still haven't nerfed stuns. Stun locking is a real thing, and it kinda sucks when you can't freaking move every time you leave base. No nerf to stuns or a buff to full heals, and with not knowing what's on the other team because your teammates don't allow you to get into draft. If you don't carry your full heal, you will be absolutely cooked. Let's move on to number 4, the currency. Okay, how many currencies now? There's the OG currencies, AOS coins, AOS gems, AOS tickets, follower tickets, and fashion tickets. But now we also have some new ones. Treasure chest exchange coupons, and some could even say lucky ice pops, some sort of currency. No matter how you look at it, the bottom 4 are just useless. They are. Hollow and fashion tickets just take up space in your inventory since they haven't updated or messed with them at all since the game's release. I understand they want to make money, but I've bought everything already. Remove them from the game or something because I'm tired of spinning and winning a useless item. Or update the Holloway ticket things and give us the McDonald's Duraludon or something. But don't just leave them stagnant. Lucky ice pops are just a way of trying to reward you for spending money. But like I never really care about them. That one is just kind of debatable. But oh my gosh, the treasure chest exchange coupons really upset me. Firstly, it's the same coupon you get whether you're doing the Miraidon challenge or the Charizard challenge. It's the same coupon, it won't change. It can expire, which I understand why they want it to expire. But what do you mean I got the same coupon from the Miraidon treasure chest and the same coupon from the Cinderace chest, but I can't use them both on one thing? If you get $5 from your mom and $5 from your dad, and your parents say, no, you can't spend $10 on that plushie, you have to spend the money I gave you on something and the money your mom gave you on something else, wouldn't you be outraged? So why aren't more people complaining about this? Which treasure chest I got it from should not matter whatsoever. It is the exact same currency. Imagine if you went to buy something at your local store, let's just say like 7-Eleven or some store, right? And they said, where did you get that money from? I'm sorry, we only accept the money that was given by your father. Your mother's money won't work to buy Feastables. But if you'd like, we sell Skittles from your mom's money. But the money your dad gave you won't work with Skittles, only Feastables. It's the same money, it's just that it came from a different place. It's outrageous that we're allowing them to do this to us. Oh, sorry, I had to actually chill there for a bit. Anyways, let's move to number 5. The biggest problem with Pokemon Unite. Idling players. I swear some players just actually just need to be perma-banned. Because what do you mean we are winning lane and the other team has ended the battle because one player was unable to continue? What do you mean he was idling short term but we still lost 9 points or lost rank if you're ultra or less? Just make me not lose rank. And idling towards the end should be penalized more because we could have won that fight or defended our goal zone and won the game if that Leafeon wasn't idling. When Groudon first released, they had it on lock. I loved it. Sure, I was also upset when the game would say I was idling, but I was just, I don't know, hiding in a bush or something, or I don't know, right? I'm probably just hiding in a bush, and the game would say I was idling for nothing. But at least I wasn't losing games because someone would idle for 30 seconds at a pivotal moment in the match and start moving again, and the game doesn't count that as short-term idling. The game was actually so much more healthy back then. Now players be idling for 30 seconds and then they score in our base and we lose 9 points. And Unite is like, it's cool, they will lose 2 fair play points. That isn't impactful at all because you just open a casual or quick battle and bam, back to normal so you can jump back into rank and idle again. I know you're screaming through your screen saying, but sometimes my phone isn't working, or my battery on my Switch is low, so I had to find a charger, or my internet speed just wasn't good that day. But think about this. If you're having issues, maybe just don't play. Simple as that. My internet today was acting up, and I only noticed midway through the game. I helped my team win and stopped playing the game, and I will hop on a quick battle later on and test it out, because what's the point of playing if it's just going to be laggy and boring and I'm just getting KO'd every 30 seconds and let 4 other people down with my poor performance? It's just not worth it sometimes, Or do you not know? If you can't play a fluid game of Pokemon Unite, don't play a game of Pokemon Unite. It's that simple. And now the rant is over. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you after Mega Lucario drops.